In July of 2008, Valve announced Portal at EA's Summer Showcase, and the game was met with intrigue from the gaming press and consumers. Valve fans in particular were excited to play the new title, some going so far as to recreate the game before release in the Half-Life 2 engine, with some success. One fan project in particular was able to release before Portal and was met with much praise at the time. Game development group We Create Stuff released Portal, the Flash version, a 2D demake that incorporates new puzzle elements and 40 chambers. The game is still a great experience and I highly recommend it. The people behind the project waited patiently for Portal's development tools to release, and on the very day they did, the team got to work on recreating the levels from the Flash version in retail Portal. And on May 4th, 2008, only 7 months after the release of Portal, the full 40 levels from the original 2D game were ported beautifully into 3D to mass community acclaim. So much so that Valve took notice. Only 2 months later, on July 15th, 2008, Valve made an announcement at Microsoft's Xbox E3 conference.
Hello. We hope you've enjoyed your brief detention in the press eventful. The Aperture Science Enrichment Center is pleased to announce the worldwide debut of Portal, Still Alive, a 2008 exclusive for the Xbox 360. Due to previous tests being solvable, we are currently manufacturing new test chambers for only the most highly qualified test subjects. Good luck.
Portal Still Alive was announced as being a full XBLA port of the original game with added test chambers. The announcement was further explained by Valve's VP of PR, Doug Lombardi, as, quote, "The main idea is that this is Portal available as a download, and there is additional content as advanced chambers that will be available to you after you finish the critical path of the game." And it was noted that it would include no additional story. 2 days later, Engadget reported that the extra levels would be based on the Portal Flash version map pack by We Create Stuff. So, Valve purchased the map pack and had a team working on porting and polishing the original chambers for release on Xbox. However, these official ports would not be brought to PC because, quote, "PC players could play the already available Flash version map pack for free." Surprisingly, Valve kept their promise of releasing Still Alive on time in October of 2008 to critical acclaim, most citing the new chambers as including a higher difficulty than most and how the new mechanics worked well with the original Portal. The chambers were changed, however, adding graphical polish and tweaking gameplay to better add flow. Now, out of the 40 chambers from the original map pack, only about half were brought over, and they were, especially in places, unrecognizable. The chambers were completely remade from scratch using the map pack as a base, resulting in a different tone and feel from the originals. To this day, the exclusive Xbox content from Still Alive has not seen a PC release, and many have tried. Some try to rip the files directly from the XBLA game, only to find that everything is in a proprietary format that Valve made specifically for Source Engine Xbox ports, while others have tried to remake the original chambers outright with major inaccuracies due to the use of new mechanics and assets. So unfortunately, the only way to play these levels is with a controller in 720p at 30 FPS with frame drops. Kind of a sad end to the story. Well, until a few months ago. Over the course of a month, the Valve Cut content community was treated to a few major leaks, including 2 folders full of beta Portal maps. Not playable maps, but the official save files used in Hammer, Valve's level editor. Included in the folder marked 2007 was a group of 14 maps, all labeled Still Alive. And these were it. They were slightly earlier builds, but all the content from the Xbox version was there. And myself, along with some friends, got to work. We were able to fix up most bugs and even add level transitions between elevator rides because Still Alive's retail version exited to the menu every time you played a bonus chamber. And the levels started to take shape and were very playable. The problem was, Still Alive had quite a large amount of new content, both in models and textures, mostly used for the new mechanics. And like mentioned earlier, extracting the Xbox build results in unreadable Xbox format textures. So we hit a wall. Enter Piston Miner, the programming wizard that fixed 3-Wave and the Counter-Strike Condition Zero beta from before, and he was able to incredibly quickly convert the assets over to a readable format. And for the first time ever, Portal Still Alive's bonus stages are fully playable on the PC. Also, with Piston finally granting the ability to read all of these assets in Portal Still Alive for the first time ever, 2 pieces of unseen beta content were found. The first being the Skull Cube. Within some levels is a pedestal button that is used to fizzle the cube produced by the adjacent cube dropper. In Still Alive, the button had a new skin, adding a red texture down the middle and a picture of a skull on the button itself, inferred to be drawn by the Ratman. Found within the files was a matching skin for the cube that went unused, and evidence of an unused 15th chamber. Portal Still Alive has 14 new levels, incorporating about half of the levels from the original map pack. And on the 14th level, the chamber sign shows the cake light on, which usually signals an escape sequence about to happen. However, at the end of the chamber, the usual elevator ride occurs. Well, found within the files are all of the pictures used for the chamber select screen, including an unused 15th chamber select picture, showing off part of the escape sequence from the original Flash version map pack. So, at one point, Still Alive would have included a new escape sequence. And, as most of you have guessed, the PC port of Portal Still Alive is now available for download for free down in the description below. Not only are these Valve-made levels now available on the PC for the first time ever, but we have also added the unused cube skin and a bonus mock-up of the cut escape sequence for Chamber 14, along with another map that the creator of the original map pack had done with a voice actor that could really accurately replicate the GLaDOS voice, and unfortunately was never incorporated into any official build, along with a new recompile of the original Flash version map pack made from the original sources grabbed from the creator himself, as well as the original Portal challenges being implemented from the Xbox version, being the original time, step counter, and portal counter challenges. So go nuts. And before we end, I would love to thank Piston Miner, Max, and Jackathan for helping me get this project going. And without them, this never would have happened. And believe me, we, as a group, have way more in store. So stay tuned.